Did you know that if you want any semblance of success, you have to start with your smartphone's home screen? Today, I'll tell you why and share practical revolutionary steps you can start taking right away to start owning your success. Welcome to Success Reimagined. I am Dr. Amna Shabbir, your host on this journey to thrive at the intersection of ambition and wellness. In every episode, I'll help you challenge outdated definitions of success, discover practical tools and strategies for growth without compromising your well-being. I am so glad you've joined me. Let's reimagine what's possible together. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Success Reimagined. First, I just wanted to say thank you very much. I so appreciate all your reviews, all your messages, the engagement. I also have really appreciated all the feedback you've given me surrounding the Unmasking Perfectionism series, which is running in parallel. And I also got a lot of feedback that you would love to see some solo episodes going on while the Unmasking Perfectionism series is going on. So today I am going to be focusing on this solo episode with you. And I want to start talking about one topic that has been so helpful for me and also extremely annoying at the same time. I want to talk about your smartphone home screen and how it's really preventing you or either aiding and abetting you in going and achieving your dreams or really limiting you from achieving those dreams. And when we talk about success, productivity, mental clarity, anything and everything starts with your smartphone screen. We live in an extremely hyper-connected world, and we are always looking at that one sneaky little device that's in our purses, in our pockets, it's on our desks, it's everywhere. And the distractions that are present on it are getting better and bigger and constant. So how can you achieve those big dreams and goals that you want to have without giving a specific amount of focus that you should to your smartphone home screen strategy? Right now, I want to invite you to first ask this important question from yourself. Do I have full control over my notifications, or do they control me? If your alerts are unfiltered, if every message, every app, every social media notification gets through without a breath or a pause, this is a moment of reflection. I don't want you to feel guilty. This is more about creating awareness. What you are allowing, in effect, is for the whole world to have access to your mind, to your creative capabilities. They are constantly exposed. Every time you get an alert, a notification, your attention to conduct any form of meaningful, deep work is instantly hijacked. So if you have no filtering system in place right now, this might be a very good place to stop and audit. Do all messages and all apps and all alerts get to just be on your home screen? What gives them the right to have that kind of digital entitlement over you? You might fall in the category where I myself found myself till I had to take some extreme measures, which was half-hearted habits when it comes to digital technology. So some of my apps are muted, some group alerts and group notifications are muted, but everything else still goes through. Even my social media apps were on mute, but there were still alerts that were going through. That is going to produce the same results, half-hearted results. If you are not fully in the zone in terms of executing and taking action and actually auditing your home screen, you're going to get half the results. You're going to get the results that you're putting in right now. So this is a moment of reflection. Pause and ask yourself, what is my strategy right now? Now, there is a big problem because right now we're living in this, again, a culture of what I call digital entitlement. And I will share a little bit about why this bothers me so much. When I was practicing full-time medicine and primarily working in a clinical capacity, this was not as much of a problem, to be honest, between you and me. But because I had alerts from other things that were taking my attention, such as the electronic medical health records, I would get alerts on my work computer, my work laptop. I would bring charts home with me. And so that really was consuming my attention. And then, of course, everyone has heard about the pager and the beeper, and now that's transferred to the phone. So yes, I would get alerts, but the alerts were a little bit of a different nature. But since I started entrepreneurship and I started all of this presence in social media and other ways, Suddenly I felt very accessible to everyone. And I felt that a lot of times people, when they would reach out to me, they would just presume that I am available at all times for responses. And this is not just entrepreneurship, this is a larger culture. When people reach out to you via email or messages, there is almost this understanding like if you're a good person, you're going to reply right away. And the emotion that kept coming up for me was resentment. And I'm very honest right now. And the resentment was not happening because I was comparing myself to other entrepreneurs who are years ahead of me or some other capacity. The resentment was really coming from one primary focus, and that was I was not valuing my own time. And as I was not valuing my own time, nobody else was valuing my time, and I did not feel respected in that domain. And I wasn't aware of it completely consciously because we're human beings, we all have blind spots. And the resentment was coming from the fact that if I didn't value my time, nobody else valued my time. And where does my home screen come in all of this? Of course, that's where every alert, any human anywhere on earth can send you a message and it will land on your home screen off your smartphone, effectively hijack your attention and focus from that big goal that you've set up for yourself. And so in that moment, if you don't have any audit in place, a filter in place, a boundary in place, you will feel that urge to respond, especially if you are someone who has a more helping nature. You feel that urge. If you are a woman, you have that nurturing side of you. So I had to really slow down and ask myself this question. Who decided that? Like, where is this resentment coming from? Is it I who decided this? And what gives someone a right to assume that they can completely interrupt my focus? Anywhere, from anywhere, and especially when you're trying to do creative work, why does anybody else have the right to jump onto your home screen? And was I going to let my phone dictate my time, or was I going to actually take control? I just finished reading Cal Newport's book, Deep Work, and the thing that kept coming up for me over and over again as I read the book was we are addicted to shallow work, and the notifications that we get from social media, other messaging apps, from all these family group chats, they make us feel busy. They make us feel a pretend version of connectivity, but they don't help us get deeper and help us grow. More to come on that book later on. But for the purpose of this conversation today regarding your home screen, I really want you to start generating this mindset shift, which is not everyone is entitled to pop as an alert on my home screen. And I am really stopping the opportunity to go deeper with my work. Studies that suggest it takes about 23 minutes for you to regain focus after your attention has been interrupted. 23 minutes. That means you're walking around with not even realizing your full potential of what you're capable of creating, and you're just hemorrhaging valuable time by constantly getting interrupted. So here's the action plan for today's episode. Building a tighter digital boundary. Number 1, go ahead and audit your notifications after you're done listening to this or watching this. Audit your notifications. Number 2, set tiers of access. Who gets to pop up? Of course, my kid's school gets to pop up on my home screen if there's an alert. But do I need to know all the test results and the grades and every little thing that they do all during the day? I don't. Set tiers of access. And number 3, define response expectations. Define those expectations that you have, first of all, in your own mind. Are you going to walk around carrying guilt that you didn't respond to XYZ messages? Or you're going to be very clear, I respond to emails during this time around. I don't respond to emails when I'm on vacations because I don't take pretend vacations. And then what are the responses for your other group chats, even family group chats, for example, in your own mind? Are you going to constantly be engaging on those conversations while you're simultaneously having your workday in play? It is really important to have those boundaries defined. I hope you found today's conversation helpful. Leave me your thoughts and DM me or tag me and write #SuccessReimagined. I would love to hear what you took away from it. And thank you again for all the ratings and the reviews. I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks so much for spending time with me today. Just a quick reminder, while I am a physician, I'm not your physician, and nothing in this podcast is medical advice or any kind of professional advice. Everything shared here is based on my personal experiences, and the views expressed are entirely my own. If you enjoyed today's episode, I would love for you to rate, review, subscribe, and share the show with anyone who might need a little inspiration to redefine their own version of success. I'll see you next time. Until then, keep reimagining success one small step at a time.